by saying, first off, thank you for talking to me, but also congratulations on the upcoming release of season 3. That
Thank
is
you.
amazing. I've been watching this show since it started. Do you guys have a certain way that you celebrate these releases after now having 3 seasons, or is it different every time for you?
Ooh.
I mean, I guess coming and doing these things, because I live, you know, across the pond, and some of us guys live elsewhere, so doing these things and coming all together is like a good way to kind of celebrate and like semi-annually kind of link up, and, you know, it's fun to see everyone again and have a good time.
Fair enough. And I feel like this is such a great way to celebrate because you get to talk about all the hard work that you guys did.
Yeah, it is a lot of work. It's a lot of hours, but it does really feel like it when you do something you love and you giggle with such wonderful people all day. It's really is a joy to go to work every day, and you really miss everybody when they're gone. So back in Newfoundland, so it's pretty exciting when the circus comes to town.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, the first 2 seasons, there was a lot of drama, so many laughs, and so many heartfelt moments. What can fans of the first 2 seasons expect from this season as a whole?
Well, it's a big changing year because we this young man will graduate from St. Bridget's School. This is the last year they have, and together in that school. So that's a big change, and lots of other things. Colton has a lot of changes with his character.
Yeah, it's a lot. And I think one of the great things is that all the stuff that made season 1 and 2 better just keeps building. We're really perfecting the game here from the writers, from direction standpoint. And gosh, what wonderful people we get to work with.
Definitely.
And it's not just because they're sitting there with you.
I'm contractually obligated to say what wonderful people. No, but really, it's still surreal 3 years later that we get to do what we do with who we do it with. It's awesome. It's a blessing.
Yeah, and I love the fan base that this show has. I'm wondering, obviously, you guys have been doing this for a bit now. Do you have a favorite fan interaction or moment from your time on this project? Claire?
Favorite fan interaction? Oh, I actually, that's true. I do, actually. I have some moms that really appreciate the fact that they've got to tell it like it is mom on the show. It kind of stands up for how they're doing things at home themselves. So I feel like, yeah, I've got some ladies behind me for sure.
Okay.
Benjamin, you often are stopped in town.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say, just it's really nice because it's in Newfoundland itself, just seeing people just walking by and they just say, oh, yeah, you're the kid on Son of a Critch. And it's like, yeah, oh, that's, you know, and they just kind of see you as part of, you know, Newfoundland, and that's really special, kind of just to have people appreciate you, but then carry on and let you carry on, and I think it's just like one massive family almost.
I was at a 22 minutes taping, and a lot of the audience will come up and get pictures and stuff afterwards, and a young lady, I would say she's about 13, came up and she started crying, and I didn't know what I had done, and then the mom said, you understand, she loves Son of a Critch. She's such a fan of the show. It means so much to her. You know, she was bullied a little bit at school, and she watched it, and her friends watched it. It's a big thing. And I just had to explain to her, you're a real person. So she's overwhelmed meeting you because she didn't think you were a real person. And I thought, I didn't think I was a real person. And I was like, no, that is the guy. But he looks so different. No, he's a guy. But what happened to him? I just aged. It's okay. But anyway, so that was lovely. And I met one kid, a parent stopped me at a restaurant, and they told me that in season 1, and I did as a kid play the cello. You see Ben playing the cello, and that for Christmas he had asked for a cello because he wanted to learn how to play the cello like Mark on TV. Oh. So wow. It's interesting the way people interact with the show and what it means to them.
Yeah, Colton, how about you?
Fan interactions. Yeah, the same kind of deal. I think the most exciting ones are in Newfoundland, in St. John's and around. In some of the smaller towns on like the South Shore, population of 50 people, can't quite understand what they're saying all the time, even now. But still, them connecting and it resonating so deeply with them and how they've welcomed us as mainlanders onto the island, and they're excited, and it's...
And weird thing is, you would meet a lot of people who actually know my real brother. So then they have there's lots of people who would actually know the person he's playing too. So those are different interactions.
Those are a bit different. I've heard some some very informative stories, we'll say, of Mike from back in the day. Yeah, and that's, I mean, going out there and being able to be on the radio with him, it's still kind of a crazy thing. Yeah, but it's still really exciting, always. Any fan interaction ever.
Definitely. And I love the wide range of fans. Like you're saying, you have moms here, but you also have 13-year-olds and kids who want to learn how to play the cello. What do you think it is about this show and even your story that just gets people so into it and so related to it? Because I also relate to the bullying part, but also the struggles in school. So what was it for you guys that really pulled you guys in to want to tell this story?
Well, I think even though it's so unique and it's about this dysfunctional family on an island, right? You can't get as unique as it is, but it's the universal themes. Like it's family, it's like friends and not fitting in. And I think everyone around the world can resonate with that, of any age, of any demographic, whatever it is. I think despite it being so particular, it has those universal themes throughout, which kind of everyone can, feel. So
Definitely. I mean, did you guys go through them as well when you were going through school?
Yeah, absolutely. I definitely had a bullied stage in junior high school. I think everybody gets a little bit of it at some point.
Never had the cello phase.
Never had a cello phase. I had a piano
You know what?
phase.
Neither did I.
I'm
I kind
shocked.
of wish I did now, though.
Yeah.
I thought everyone had one. But I think it's not that kind of thing. It's like you always get, and when I was coming up, we were talking about the idea for the show. I wanted to make a show that somebody in their 70s could watch, somebody who was 13 they're watching, somebody in their 40s or 20s could watch and think it's kind of their show. And I hear that from families, like they'll watch it together because for the parents it's nostalgic, for the kids it's something they're going through. When I was a kid watching The Wonder Years, that was set in the 60s in the States, but I still connected with the fact that, everything that was happening in his life. So there's a little something for everyone, I hope.
Definitely. I mean, do you guys have a favorite moment or memory from being on this set for season 3?
We played a lot of footy this year.
Oh yeah.
That's a highlight.
Okay.
Yeah. Now that young Benjamin, I've only got about an inch, maybe 2 on him in height. Got to take it while I can. We kick the ball around a lot. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
On lunches, on breaks, and that's just a great morale boost. Being able to just wreck his ankles day in and day out.
Hey, okay now. Hey. Yeah,
So there was a clear winner in your mind?
It was lots of fun. And talking about football, I joined a soccer team while I was out there called Fieldians, and that was loads of fun just as well. Just like on weekends, it's more of a routine, and it's like a second home almost. It's not just doing really, the awesome touristy bits, but also getting into a routine now and like spending time in Newfoundland like it is my second home. So doing those bits, it's lots of fun.
Claire, do you have any memories?
Well, I mean, I've been converted to footy now, which is a very disturbing situation where we now watch Liverpool games weekly. I even have a jersey with
Amazing.
my name
Wow,
on it,
that's
basically.
dedication.
So, basically we all show up in our jerseys on Sundays and watch games together. So, yeah, it's a pretty family thing to do.
I feel like you guys are converting to a real family.
Yeah.
I think.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
We're all pretty close. I mean, I must say. And we were pretty close off the bat, I think. We really kind of connected. And we spent a lot of time together off set as well.
Yeah.
Like I mean, we're always, we enjoy that, So it's lovely. And Malcolm, too, Malcolm is, he's 80 years old, but he's a real kid at heart. And we have a lot of fun. And we go out together, we eat together, we hang out together. So it's a wonderful thing, and that makes it very easy too to fall into the characters because really, I guess in the show, people are who they would be in the family anyway, age-wise and things like that. So it's great to have.
Yeah, I love that for you guys. I'm wondering if you could describe this season as a whole in 3 words each, what would they be?
The dreaded 3 words.
Oh, in 3 words?
Transition.
Yeah.
I think it's a lot of transition for all the characters this year. Anybody else? What's we go for?
No, please.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. I think it's like expanding real world almost. It's like, especially for the kids, I think stepping out of the school. Sorry, I'm going over 3 words. I'm just trying to like explain
No,
it.
it's okay.
But
I
yeah.
feel like you had this in your back pocket ready.
I guess so. Yeah. I don't know. What do you think?
Don't pin it on me.
Okay.
You know what? I was gonna say exactly what Ben was gonna say, so I'll let him have this one.
You're on the brother wavelength.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah.
What did you want to accomplish with the season, Mark?
Maybe,
And did we do it?
yeah, we certainly did. It's a good season. I think maybe it gets better are good three words.
Okay.
Yeah, so everybody kind of comes into their own this year. That first step for Benjamin growing into himself. I can tell you the first sentence of the series is pretty much, I think, is the first year of junior high was the worst. And at the end, the last line, spoiler alert of this season, is the last year of junior high was the best. So it's all about him coming into his own and maybe becoming yourself, if yourself is in 2 words, and owning that. So yeah, maybe it gets better.
Yeah, I love that. And my last question for you guys, obviously you guys have done this for 3 seasons now.
Mm-hmm.
Have you talked about what you want to see for a possible 4th season?
I don't know. I'm just really excited because it's the last year of middle school, so it's going into high school. I'm just really excited to see what high school's all about for Mark, and obviously your experiences have been like, we've heard stories and it's been hilarious. So just, if we get that 4th season, seeing those stories come to life of everyone kind of growing up a bit more, and then whatever happens in the family, I'm excited to see both more of the same, but also the new and exciting experience of like a whole new school as well.
Definitely. Do you all agree with that?
Yeah, well, season 4 brings us into the 90s. So new school, new decade, new you. So new experiences. And at that point in life, I started performing like in bars and stuff and like doing comedy and everything. And actually in this season, you'll see Ben perform in a bar for the first time. And it's based on a true experience I had. And he does the same stand-up routine I did for the first time, like word for word into things. So that was kind of surreal to watch.
That's cool.
So it's like I guess he's found himself a bit, and now exploring that as a comedian and trying to find that part of himself. So yeah, the next season after this will be pretty exciting as well.
Yeah, I mean, I cannot wait. I love talking to you guys. Thank you so much. And congratulations on everything again.
Thank you.
Thank you, Gracie.
Come to Newfoundland and visit the set sometime.
I will.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm in Toronto right now, so I'll just have to catch a flight.
Yeah, if you're ever out that way, we can guarantee you maybe, depending on the year, I can show you a whale, I show you an iceberg, a football game at the Duke of Duckworth, and Malcolm will probably say something wrong, but you'll know him long enough at that point that you'll be, oh, he's just like that. So
You know what? It sounds like a great time.
yeah.
I will book my flight
Okay.
right away.
You're welcome anytime.